Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. So, Pokemon ZA just came out on Thursday. I've been playing the game quite a lot, so I wanted to give my thoughts on if it's worth your hard-earned cash. So, before we get started with this, I do just want to say everything I'm going to say here is my opinion. You don't have to agree with my opinion, you never do, I will never ask you to. If someone is forcing you to agree with my opinion, I am so sorry. Please tell them to stop. That is not me. But let's jump in to what I think of the game. So, first of all, I am playing the Switch 2 version of the game, and I've been playing this mostly docked. And the game has been running pretty well for me, but I have had some stuttering. I'm a bit further into the game now, so I'm on mission 10, and I've just came across my first Mega Evolution. And I have found during that I have had a little bit of stuttering. So that is something, and that happened in docked, so I'm not sure how it would have been undocked, but that is something that I just want to say up front to all of you. So, if you have loved all of the previous games, all of the old Pokemon games, you will love this one, because it's the same as all of them. I personally really do love this game. I was really excited for it to come out. I really liked Legends Arceus. I also really liked Pokemon Violet. I know a lot of people didn't, and I know a lot of people found problems with the game in early release. I haven't had anything like that in this one. I'm not sure if anyone else has. I actually didn't have anything with Violet either, so maybe I'm just very lucky. But yeah, I am really enjoying the game. I'm really excited to keep playing and see where the story goes. But I will say I can understand why people want the game to be different, why people want different graphics, more updated graphics, more like 3D. And I would say for me personally, if I could give my perfect example of what I would like a Pokemon game, then I would say something, and again, welcome to my channel, this is like I say a lot, but anything like the open Zelda games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, a Pokemon game like that would be so cool. So take like Legends Arceus and expand on that a lot more. Because I would say personally, this game has a lot of hand holding. And as someone who has been playing these games since they came out in the 90s as a kid, I know how to play the game, and that is one of my would be my only gripe with this game really, is the hand holding and the whole, you clearly haven't played a Pokemon game before, so we're going to tell you down to the simplest of things. This could be solved with just a simple, have you played the game before? If not, watch all this, we'll put you through this. If you have, skip the tutorial. That would be perfect for me. Just have it so you can skip, learning about the Pokeballs, learning what a Pokemon is. Skip that. A lot more people nowadays know Pokemon more than, in the past. I can understand why it was done, because it makes it easy for everyone. It means for kids especially, or someone who's never played a Pokemon game and they wanted this one, then sure, yes. But just have a skip tutorial button, because especially with this game, the tutorial felt a lot longer and a lot more drawn out. And I do still feel, even, I think I'm 6 hours in, the game still feels like it's holding my hand a bit. And I don't need that. I know what I'm doing. I just want to explore. I just want to catch some Pokemon. I just want to get involved in the story and get immersed. Stop telling me what a Pokeball is. That was my biggest complaint, honestly. Again, don't have to agree with me. Do agree with me. It's all your opinion. Right. Pricing. I know a lot of people are not happy with the price. Okay. Personally, me, I have no issues with it. So I've just had a look, and the game is currently, for the Switch 2 version, £52.95 on Amazon UK. I know a lot of people are not happy with this price. To me, it has always been, if the games take a while to make. Any game, it doesn't matter what the game is, people work hard to make them. People need to be paid fairly, and people need to make money for what they do. Irrelevant of what you think of the game, that doesn't change the fact that people need to be paid for the work that they do. And it's something that I personally agree with. For me, I am happy with the price I paid. I did get the version that came with the pins and figures. It was birthday money that I had, so that's what I used it on. If you are not happy with the price, that is perfectly fine too. I completely understand. And I probably wouldn't have brought it had I not used birthday money. So there is that. You know, not everyone can afford the price tag, and that is perfectly fine. You know, and I don't think people should be bashed for saying that they don't want to pay the price, because everyone has a price that suits them at the end of the day. What I will say is, if that is what you are thinking, then I would say to you, just wait a bit. I'm sure people are going to start selling the game in secondhand places. Like here in the UK, we have CEX, one of my best places to go to pick up games. Definitely keep an eye on their website. If you're outside of the UK, in the US, I do appreciate that for you guys the game is more. I believe it's $70 or $80. I'm not entirely sure. But I do appreciate that if it was me and it was $80, no, I probably wouldn't buy it, okay? Because I just wouldn't want to, I couldn't afford to put down $80. So I appreciate from both sides, okay? If you can afford it and you want to play it, sure, why not? And as you know, the days we live in now, you can always sell it online if you don't want it, or take it back, you know. But there is that, and I understand that is always a bit of a sticky situation for people, is the pricing. So I do appreciate that, and I do appreciate outside the UK it is a different price and it will cost more depending on where you are. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate your opinion on if you don't want to spend it. Absolutely valid opinion, and I completely concede why. So the battling in the game is very different. It's very akin to Legends Arceus when you were fighting the alpha Pokemon. It's very similar to that. So if you didn't like that, you probably won't like this game, the battling in this game anyway, because it's mostly that. I have found I'm not a fan of the cooldown of your moves, because I find it's very slow, and especially early game when each Pokemon doesn't have a lot of moves that will actually do an attack, when your Pokemon still has defense, special up, all of this, it makes battles feel a bit slow. It has also caused me to fail a few times battling and had to redo. It's not happened to me a lot, but I have found when I've pressed a button to do a move, it hasn't registered. So my Pokemon's got hit first, and this has caused me to have my Pokemon faint. That was a little bit frustrating, and I do hope maybe that's something that either gets fixed, or maybe I'm just terrible. Could just be that, to be fair. Could just be me. But that has caused me to redo some battles. Not sure if anyone else has had that. Not sure what, let me know what your opinion is on the battles. But yes, that's definitely something I'm trying to get used to, something I'm trying to grasp. She struggles, okay? We know. We don't talk about it. So, just to summarise everything that I've said here, if you go into this game expecting something completely different to any of the Pokemon games that we've ever had, then you won't be happy. But from the trailer and everything, I don't know why people expected anything different. I mean, we can always ask. If you are like me and you're forever stuck in the games you grew up with, the Pokemon games you grew up with, you will be so happy. Ignore my rose-tinted glasses, some of you might say, but shh. Personally, I'm an absolute glutton for any Pokemon game. I just see Pokemon, I'm like, right, get it, Pokemon. But it's because I love the series and it means a lot to my childhood. I have so many fond memories of playing these games as a kid, so I will always want to play them. And yes, maybe that means I'm biased and I will say the game's good. I mean, if the game was a broken mess, I wouldn't say, oh yes, it's a good game, you should play it. I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want to lie to people. Like, if I was playing the game and genuinely I was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous, I'm annoyed, I'm not having fun, I would say. But I haven't, and I understand maybe some people have felt that way, and again, it's perfectly understandable. And again, as I said, maybe wait for the game to go on sale. I mean, I know you shouldn't have to, and I do appreciate that, but we also have Black Friday coming up, so it might be a game that you find a discount on. There is always that. But I do appreciate, as I've said with any video I do appreciate the price can be a big issue for a lot of people, and I completely understand why. As someone that isn't the richest person, I can understand wanting to be careful with where you spend your pennies. But we also have Christmas around the corner. So if you are someone who is wanting the game, it's something to ask for Christmas, perhaps. But I personally am happy with what I'm playing. I'm happy to keep going. I'm excited to see where the story goes. I really do hope this game maybe is a bit darker, because it's one thing I did like in Pokemon Violet was the slightly darker story. I really loved the story in that game. Again, with Legends Arceus I did as well. I really, really loved Legends Arceus. I'm enjoying this one so far. Maybe I'll make another one of these videos when I finish the game, but it won't be for a while because I am a busy bee and I've got things to do. But yep, I am happy with what I'm doing so far. Please let me know down below, what are your opinions on ZA? Let me know what you love, what you hate. Have you watched anyone play it? Have you bought the game? What are your opinions? Let me know. I always love to hear from you guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this little video. Thank you all so much for watching, as always. Don't forget to drop a like if you've enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more from me, then hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on notifications. And I will see you all in the next one. So enjoy the rest of your day and bye for now.